Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is February the 16th, 2017. Thank you, Barry, for the Steam. Hey, I want to thank everyone who sends cryptocurrency my way. My addresses are listed below. But another way you guys can support the community, don't give to me. Give to the new guys that are out there. You can give to me too, but give to the new guys who are out there. Give to the people who I mentioned in these videos, like Alistair in Zimbabwe, who's trying to raise money for charities. Just people like that, when they get Bitcoin, they get really excited and stuff. So if you're a person who likes to support the community, that's a way to jumpstart. Just get some people who are already pretty enthusiastic about Bitcoin, might take them to the next level. So again, I've mentioned a lot of new people in my videos. I give links to their new channels. Just check them out. They have Bitcoin addresses below their email in their notes section. All right. So speaking of people, of viewers, a guy who views this channel sent me a thread he started on Reddit, on a Bitcoin Reddit of some sort, about Genesis mining. Now, Genesis mining is a cloud mining company. It's the one that everyone says is legitimate. It's this, it's that, and everyone's giving out their affiliate codes and just talking it up. Well, I will link to this Reddit thread below, and I'll let everyone decide on their own about Genesis mining, about cloud mining and Genesis mining. What I took from this thread, the guy did the math who contacted me, but then other people chime in also, including someone who says they work for Genesis mining. Now, what was basically said by the guy who works for Genesis mining was like, yes, it is better just to hold Bitcoin than to get into Genesis mining. But we are providing a service for people who want to be miners because it's cheaper to mine through us than to mine on your own. But okay, and that might be true. But the thing is, the way this is pushed out there by everyone, they're giving it as a legitimate alternative to buy and hold Bitcoin, when in fact, it's just simpler and better, and you're going to come out ahead if you just buy and hold Bitcoin instead of giving them your Bitcoin, which they could just shut down. You only control your Bitcoin if you control your private key, okay? So when you give your Bitcoin to any third party, you're risking it. Now, these guys, they're using your Bitcoin to buy stuff. I don't know what they're using it for, okay? But again, the guy from Genesis Mining, he was very polite. And I mean, you read the thread for yourself. You tell me. And again, I bring this all up because like almost every day, first of all, every day I am spammed by all sorts of cloud mining people in the comments section, okay? I erase some. It's time consuming, actually. But people ask me, email me, post things, say, Adam, what about this cloud mining? What about that cloud mining? What about Genesis mining? Isn't Genesis the one that's the one legitimate one? And it's just gotten out of control. I don't understand why people who get into Bitcoin, why they immediately want to do something with their Bitcoin like this. Like, do you think you're going to triple your Bitcoin? Or what do you think you're doing? Because this thread, you'll see that, in fact, you're going to get back less Bitcoin than you gave to them. And maybe it'll be worth more than it was before. But if you just would have held the Bitcoin, you would have had more Bitcoin than had you given it to them. So again, I doubt all the people who get into Genesis mining are people who want to be cloud miner, who want to be miners and just want them to do the work for them. No, it's new people in Bitcoin who think they're going to get a lot more money out of this, and they're not. So again, Genesis mining, they were honest on this thread if that was really a representative of them. But and most cloud mining companies are complete scams where they can just run away from everything. So again, I'm going to get asked this question every week this year, maybe every week for the rest of my life. Hopefully not the rest of my life. Hopefully I live a very, very long life and everyone knows soon enough that cloud mining is mostly a scam. It's mostly a scam, okay? I'm not saying don't just buy and hold your Bitcoin. Do not mess with these people. Please, you will regret it. Read the comments section below here in my comments. Read the Reddit thread and you'll see all the people who regret it, have huge regrets. All right, so Bitcoin is at $1,030. And I wonder if some of these altcoins have done well this week. Ethereum and Dash, I wonder if some people are putting their profits back into Bitcoin now. Who knows? The price in China is lower than the Western world for Bitcoin. So I love to see that. I love to see that. That means, you know, whenever the China price is higher, who knows what's going on over there? But when you see it's lower, you don't have to worry about the craziness of China. You don't even have to just put it out of your mind. So that's great. That's reassuring. The Litecoin SegWit update, I will link to them below, and they say 18.92% of blocks signaling in the past 24 hours. Okay, well, you know, here's the question. Is the market going to notice or are they going to care for this run up to the SegWit here? We're going to have to wait and see. I think they should. I think it's important. I think it's a real important thing if they get to SegWit, and we're obviously slowly building up there if it's around 19%, or, you know, interpret the number as you will. But we're going to see, will the market take notice or care? Okay, here, Tone Vays, got his latest scam video. What's it called? Scam Coin, whatever the series is called. I'll link to it below. I'm tired. It's later here. I'm in Lisbon, Portugal, just in case you didn't know. But Tone brings up Ripple, and he has a very good guest on who had a paper, Peter Todd. That's his name, right? And, you know, they bring up, I mean, the main takeaway I got from it is that this is very centralized type of thing. I just don't get it. I don't know why people like it. And I actually brought up this centralization factor on my video with Jerry the other day. We were talking about Ethereum Classic. Check that out. We link to that below. But I mean, check out the video, the Ripple video of Tones. You can fast forward through. There's a video of the flash crash when Bitcoin had a flash crash. It takes up a bit of this video, so you could fast forward through that. That's at the beginning. You'll get the hang of it because it is a long video. I know not everybody has that much time to hear about Ripple, but they do a good job, and I don't get Ripple. I don't get people's fascination with it. I don't think that many people are. I don't think that many people are into it. I think it's indefensible. All right, so yeah. Oh yeah. I also. In a video a couple videos ago, I don't even remember now, I brought up my 60-hour fast thing, and the one word I forgot to say was discipline. That's why I brought it up. That's a sign of discipline, and people need to be disciplined in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world so they can be great buy and holders. And Jerry and I also talked about discipline in the video we did yesterday. So again, check that out. That was a great video with Jerry. We talked about Ethereum Classic and all sorts of things. There's a great blockchain tweet by Vinny Linghan out there. You know how everyone uses this blockchain terminology for everything. And here's his, I will quote. He said, "Bank CEO, we don't look innovative to shareholders. Vice President of Marketing, let's do a blockchain project and a press release. Bitcoin will die soon." That sums up the misuse of blockchain for me. The great viewer Sword says, "Saving money is fun when it's Bitcoin instead of fiat." I like that. Okay, so I have a Bitcoin assignment of the day. Maybe I'll have one of these every day now. There is a guy out there named Steve Jern. You might have seen a video he posted. It was very popular in the last couple of days. He works in Iraq for some military company of something. He deals with a lot of Iraqis, and he was talking with them, and many have just said that regular Iraqis, not guys that are members of ISIS, you know, that they would what they would do to Americans, and it's not pretty. And he told them, well, if you want to do this to us, why should we? I mean, not question letting you into the country without without proper screening. You know, we've got to screen the people coming into our country. So I'm not going to get into all that, but there was a huge upheaval about it. And this is the kind of person who is using its freedom of speech. He can say whatever he wants. But now in our country, United States, sometimes when you express certain views like that, which are just freedom of speech, other people try to shut you up, try to get you fired from your job, try to make sure you never get hired for another job. So I don't think I think he might have got fired from his job. I think he might have a hard time making money now. So I contacted him, and I want all of you to contact him. His contact information is below, and tell him to set up a Bitcoin address under all of his social media so that people can show their support, because a lot of people support what he has to say, whether you like it or not. And some people just like it because he's expressing his right to free speech in this country. And there's again a silent majority out there that would love to, I'm sure, support him in some way, but I'm sure also that he can't get regular fundraising channels to give him support either. Maybe he hasn't even thought about it. But simply just if that guy started to use Bitcoin and started to put his address below his social media stuff, it would help Bitcoin too. It would help him. It would help Bitcoin. So there's your assignment of the day. Contact this guy. Now, speaking about the Army, someone mentioned I had an Army shirt on the other day in one of my videos, and that actually was my father's. My father's alive. That was my father's. It's a very old. It says Meister on it. Actually, you might see. I was never in the Army. Never thought about being in the Army. Never wanted to be in the Army. And hey, I know people are patriotic out there, but my advice to young men: do not join the Army. I mean, I don't understand why anyone would want to when we can get into these crazy conflicts at any moment. I've heard a lot of things from guys that are in it. A lot of guys have been seriously damaged from inhaling who knows what, from the loud sounds destroying their ears. I mean, all sorts of bad things. It's a misallocation of time. And I think some people join it because they get paid, or they think they're going to get free college. Why put yourself through all that? Learn to work for yourself. Learn about Bitcoin. I think maybe people think they're going to get disciplined in the Army. Learn. I want to. Is that the way to learn discipline? Some guy screaming in your face and then going into Iraq and running around in the desert where there's like uranium bullets or whatever they use out there. I don't even know. You get exposed to some weird stuff out there. And hey, I'm no expert on it. Enough. I try and relate this to Bitcoin. Go the non-traditional route of Bitcoin, not this college route or this Army route, especially Army, because you can't really get killed in college. I don't think. It's been a little while since I've been in college. Maybe you can now. And finally, I will leave you with a Doors song I was listening to yesterday, "Unknown Soldier," which is I've always enjoyed it. I hadn't heard it for a while. I guess we're on this Army note. I'll link to it below. Breakfast where the news is read. Television, children fed. Unborn living dead. Bullet strikes the helmet's head. And I think some of those lines relate to the mindless situations of the mainstream media that we see today, and how people are just zombies in front of the TV and believe everything that the TV tells them. All right, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to check out the notes section below, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. I will be on the chat with all of you afterwards right now.